Yo, what's cracking, guys? My name is Mark Carsky. I'm sitting here with my co-host Dylan Mahler and AJ Leidig of the
Who Are We
podcast. This is episode, I believe, fucking 16 of the podcast. We're going strong.
Are we, wait, 15 or 16?
I think it's 16.
Are you sure?
No.
This is how we start every episode.
I'm just talking with confidence right now.
I'd say it's 16. We'll go 16.
Full studio audience. We have Kyle, forgot your last name.
Kyle Eddy.
Kyle Eddy. Okay.
I don't like that AJ knows my last name because he likes to.
Dude, can we open with that actually?
He likes. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Okay, that DeKalb show that I did with Adriel and Xavier like a week ago.
Okay.
We go to an insomnia cookies afterwards, and I start just like tormenting their workers, which is just like,
Tormenting and sexually harassing a little bit, maybe. If you were uglier, it would have been sexual harassment. Let's just say that much.
No, dude, they had a delivery girl that was coming in and out. She was cute, so I asked the other coworkers for her name, and then I just started yelling it as she was coming in and out to like freak her out a little bit.
How much of a yell though was it like?
It was a yell.
No, like a ghost call. It was like
okay.
But then like we started messing with them more and like asked about the relationships and stuff. And after every time we would do it, we would look into the security cameras. After we'd say something stupid, be like, "I'm Kyle Eddy,"
Yeah.
and that was it.
Damn.
Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't enjoy that part of the night, but the rest of it was fun.
We're gonna get Kyle fired. That's the goal of this podcast.
Fired from what?
Fired for, that's actually a good point.
It's my own business.
True,
Speaking of your own business, what do you do? I know what you do, but for the audience, what do you do?
I
Big
shoot.
deal. It's a big deal having here. People are like, I need to get fucking videotaped.
That is true. I heard the list is gonna be full tonight.
That's
I'm
what
a little
Adam
bit-
said, and I was like, is he right?
I don't know. Right now it's not.
It's,
Right now there's fucking 3 people here.
I always forget to sign up. I make the list, and I didn't sign
It's
up.
our mic. You know you can
don't
bump
have to,
yourself,
yeah.
right?
You can go at any time.
Yeah.
I'm a warrior.
During the middle of someone's set, be like, I want to go up now.
Yeah.
And just tell them to stop. So you do video, you take videos of like, and take pictures and shit of people, or is it just mainly videos?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
My
Yeah.
headshots.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
nice.
I did his and DJ and
Peyton.
Tom and Peyton.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. When did you get into like videotaping people?
When?
Yeah, like videography and shit like that.
It was like 2018 or something. I think I bought a camera. I moved out to Oregon, and I was like, "This is crazy, dude. It looks so cool."
I've never heard anybody say Oregon.
Everyone
That was
fucking
true.
calls me
Everyone
out,
knows that,
right?
I was like, huh.
I got to learn how to speak.
I was
That's like
not
when
going to
Adam
say
says,
it, but yeah.
when he says pube, you're like Oregon. Like, sounds like
That's a
origami.
choice.
Do you guys say that to make it sound like more like exquisite, a little bit
Us
more?
guys?
Yeah, no.
Is there a group of us? I might be the only person that says it that way.
You do kind of look
Oregonians.
like an Oregon guy. For
An
sure.
Oregon
a little bit,
guy,
yeah.
Oregonian.
Is it my complexion?
Oregon
A little
Trail.
Portlandy, you know?
So what got you started like with just videotape? Did you start with like doing stand-up comedy videotaping that, or like
No, I wanted to do music videos because I make music. So I was like,
Okay. What kind of
Just-
music do you make? Rap?
do I look like a rapper?
I mean, you kind of.
Just anyone under 40 that says they make music, I always assume it's rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just glad you think I'm under 40.
That's true.
That's a mixed. That's a mixed.
Because wait, it's
Group of
not
people.
country. That's like the only two. Is it rock? That's all I know. 3: country, rock, and rap.
Do you know what synthwave is?
That's not
I
a real
just
thing.
assume you made that up right
Not a
now.
real- yeah, you
No,
Yeah.
it's a real thing. Look it up. Google it.
Make the sound with your mouth. Make a.
Yeah.
No.
Sing synth for us. Just-
No, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I do that. Some like folk, like rock stuff too.
Okay. So did you like actually do a bunch of like recording for music videos and shit like that, or did you?
I've done like so. I bought the camera to do that, and then just got like autistically obsessed with it.
Yeah.
And then just couldn't stop, and then got good enough to where people wanted to pay me.
What made you want to buy the camera though? Like, what got you to that point? Because that's
Not wanting to hire someone to film for me.
okay.
He said autistic, and Dylan just tried so hard not to laugh.
Yeah.
He just sat there and
I'm just
smiled.
smiling.
Just
AJ
the
caught
word
me.
autistic on this
it's a good
podcast, it
describing
doesn't
word.
work.
But I
know,
was
it's
like, I
like-
get it. He's saying autistically obsessed with what he's doing. I'm like,
Yeah.
Right. That's how you get
yeah.
the
He's
most.
painting a picture. It's good, you know?
It's made of puzzle pieces.
I do.
Take a
I love.
picture, it'll
I love
last
watching Mark and you geek out about equipment because I don't care. You know.
And then me
Dude,
about
when I saw his
It's really fun.
monopod, I got fucking hard. AJ doesn't even know what a monopod is, and I'm
No
erect
idea,
right
dude.
now, dude.
I film TikToks on a
Monotone.
camera which is propped up on a stack of
I was
books.
gonna say it's not on a tripod. I know you're fucking.
No, it is on a tripod. It's a really shitty tripod. It's like a Walmart $5 tripod, but it works.
Do you guys call yourselves tripods? Like
No, I have a
photographer?
small dick.
You
Tripods are for
I'm not
big
packing
things.
heat like
You
that.
never called yourself.
I'm not
we-
packing wood like that.
Tripods here.
We should make pegging a requirement to be on this pod.
I thought it was.
It would
Wait,
be. Whoa, whoa,
wait, you guys
whoa.
didn't get pegged to be on here? I've been getting pegged by Micah this whole time.
By my
Get on here?
She's like, to do stand-up here, you have to get pegged. I was like, okay. She's like, everyone's doing it, just don't tell anybody.
Wait, you guys get free drinks because you run the mic? I just fucked the bartender.
They go
Bartender
hand in
fucks
hand.
me. So speaking of fucking, how'd you get into videos? No, I already did.
No,
so,
we're all
so
thinking
from
it.
the doing the, how'd you
Porn.
move from that to doing stand-up, filming that? Because
Well,
it's
I've
kinda
al-
like different worlds. You were doing like, was it rap music videos for other
I
people?
did one rap music video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because to me, when I think of like
White.
people who really want music videos done, there is a large audience of rappers in any area who want music videos. Because
you
I
wanna-
used to do videos. They're like, "Get film for me." I'm like, I don't.
I hate to keep interrupting.
Please do.
I found out something that I really. Okay, I won't say the club, but we all know that there's a club downtown in the city. It's not the Blue Room. It's yeah. They let this is a comedy club in Chicago. I think they were running low on money, so they let a rapper record like a music video at the club. Like they recorded a music video at it, and then 2 weeks later he got shot.
Damn.
He's probably like, "Thank God I don't have to perform at the Blue Room anymore."
Jesus Christ.
I've seen a rapper once at the Blue Room before.
I've seen plenty of there. I've seen poets. I've only been there once or twice, and I've seen one poet and one rapper. The rapper was good. The poet was just all about rape. Would you video a
That's what they're all about. The poetry, when women do poetry.
Every
That is
poem
true.
is about.
That
Oh,
actually-
okay.
That's 100% factual.
Yeah, all of them.
You see a woman going up to do poetry at an open mic, it's a sexual assault story.
Or stand up. It's gonna be like either way. There's gonna be something about the Me Too
People
movement.
drop poems like that. Like film this poem I wrote.
Like a poem music
Like a
video.
rap- yeah, but just a poem like
Can you do that?
I'm open to doing that, but I
think we
haven't had
can.
any inquiries yet. So,
not yet.
are you subtly asking me to do that? Is that what this
I was
he
is?
used to be a
thinking, like,
rapper.
if these ladies drop poems, like maybe they would drop like a
That ass.
poem online, go viral.
Like a poem mixtape with a music
Yeah.
video
that would
included?
be hard, dude. See, none
Drop
of
this
these dumb
poem.
bitches are
No
thinking.
one's
You know?
dropping
That is
poems.
true.
None of these stupid whore, dude. Fucking do a poem music video.
Dude, I'm just gonna say
Watch
it.
me start
Poets are
dropping
lazy as
poems
fuck.
and
They
blow
are,
up.
dude.
Poets
Rehearse your
put in no
material.
effort for
They
distribution.
just bring up their book and they don't memorize it.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I'm
I didn't need to
that
get
But then,
raped
it's,
for
but then it's
material.
like if you're gonna like at least put like a beat behind it, make it like a spoken word thing, and then like shoot a video for it on YouTube.
Doing like gang signs. When
Yeah,
like,
I
my
wonder if
uncle
I could
touched
do
me.
that.
And throwing up a GD
But every
sign.
poet just like writes it out on their notes app and uploads it to Instagram, and it's like this isn't gonna go viral. This
You're like, you're
is-
missing huge opportunities on TikTok. If you just get somebody to write your captions for you, you blow up.
Fucking Gary Vee talking to poets. Just you're missing out on big opportunities to exploit your sexual assault stories.
Break it up into clips,
Exploit.
okay? People love exploit.
Is it exploiting if it's
AJ
your
should
own
be a
experience?
poet.
It can't be, right?
Nah, no.
It's not exploitation.
If it's your story, probably not.
You can't exploit yourself, can you?
That's a philosophical question. I'm not
What
qualified
is
to
death?
answer that.
What really is life? You know, what is life after death? So how'd you get into filming
I
stand-up?
was gonna say, you keep asking me questions and then like just
Big
go
questions.
like right in. But I'm cool with that. I've always been a fan of stand up, and then I went to the Mojo's open mic with some friends.
Never heard of it.
Yeah,
It
No.
doesn't-
Hey,
Set the record
rhymes.
straight. We have no beef with Mojos.
No, we do. I just never heard of it.
we don't have beef, but I have no. Oh, sorry.
Call them that.
Whoops.
No, it's okay.
No, it's cool. No, they exist.
we're like
it-
joking.
Yeah,
It's like
they do exist.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like, I'm so
all
fucking
good.
sorry.
So anyways-
I'm like, you know, get the fuck off the podcast. How about you just go do this at Mojo?
Have you guys kicked anyone off like during the podcast
No,
yet?
but we've wanted to.
Who
a blind kid? We're like, you can't see.
was Adriel on here?
We haven't even had Adriel on, have we?
You
But
should.
he sat on the. Wait,
He sat on the couch for the mic, but he didn't sit.
Wait, no, he was.
But he wasn't on the podcast.
So he sat on the couch and he thought he was on the podcast, but he didn't realize. that-
right.
No,
No, we just had him sit down in a booth. We're like, just talk. We're,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah,
microphone in front of
yeah,
you.
there's a
Don't worry
microphone.
about
No,
it.
Don't
we literally
lean
just
forward.
handed him a cup to hold, and that was good enough.
He's like, do you know about being blind, Holmes? Have you ever been blind and Mexican? That's his whole set. I'm sorry, dude.
He's one of my best clients. I love Adriel.
No, dude.
When he asked you to film him, you're like, I could try a little bit less. I don't have to try as hard.
Yeah, like he put like a story post yesterday or something like Flash Quest photo is a god behind the camera. I'm like, is that much of a compliment from a blind guy?
Wouldn't it be funny if you just sent him like fluffy clips? Adriel's uploading and be like, dude, these are killing.
That's dope.
Oh, fuck.
So people pay you to film, and do you also like make the TikTok clips and shit? Or
Yeah, I do editing as well.
Okay, because like you do the captions.
He does the captions for our videos.
I know.
Oh, okay. I
For
knew that.
literally
I was
our
gonna say
clips.
he knows this. He's just
I'm
setting me
deep
up,
in
but I like. That's why it's weird. It's
our
weird to be
clips.
sitting here because I've seen your podcast so many times. It's like, whoa.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Now
that is
I'm like
true.
in the computer. That's how I
Kyle
feel.
has seen our
You're gonna
podcast through
be
a
in the
lens.
computer.
You're gonna have to write captions for yourself now, dude.
He's our only viewer.
Oh, you're the one who's been watching it all the hundreds of times.
I just keep refreshing it over and over again.
Who are like, I want to fuck you guys. It's actually him.
It's just his burners.
No, that's not me.
When did you get into filming stand-up?
Stop trying to make it serious.
I don't know what else to say. I'm like,
You know what?
'cause I can't ask him about
You know
his
what?
jokes he writes.
I know.
Women poets, bottom tier of the food pyramid, and we need to talk about it. Women poets fucking suck, dude.
Keep going.
Also, I told him this ahead of time. We do need to talk more shit about Adriel because he's catching up on me on TikTok, and I need Kyle to drop him.
Dude, if he
I'm
capitalized,
not dropping him.
If he capitalized on what happened to him, since he's such a fucking idiot, he posted a video, one video, and got 20,000 followers. I was like, and you didn't keep
did
posting?
that?
He's like, no, I haven't posted in like 3 weeks. I was
did
like,
that?
He keeps
Adriel.
posting.
What a beast.
But it was like when he got it, he said he took a couple weeks off. I was like, you should have capitalized on
Dude,
millions
he's
of
doing
views.
well. But here's the thing: this is a client that I gave to
fucking
Kyle,
freaked
that
out.
I recommended, and now he's passing me in followers soon. In
It
like
is-
a couple
it's-
months.
he's
It's
taking-
not-
soon.
He's not there.
These Mexicans are
Instagram,
taking
you
our
got
jobs.
20K.
They're taking our followers.
Instagram.
No, I was on TikTok.
Dude, wouldn't that be hilarious if like 20 years from now immigrants start taking over the influencer jobs?
Well,
There's just a bunch of bitches at Soul Cycle like, you know what? Maybe Trump wasn't that bad.
he's running again. You guys voting again for him?
Is he running?
Yeah, he's running for 2024.
Yay 24.
Yay.
Yay 2024.
Yay 24.
Kanye.
I'm with you there. I'm with you there.
Yeah.
I wasn't with you until he said the Jew stuff.
Yeah,
and
I was gonna say
Racism.
that's a hot take now.
dude, oh my God. I hate that the election coverage is on in the background because I just don't care.
I mean,
I
Did
know
you
I
vote?
should. I should.
That's
But
Did you
all
vote?
Yay.
I did vote.
You did?
I did.
Really?
So you do
I
care.
Christmas treat it. Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
you did like a test in high school. You're just like, I fucking don't know. I don't know the answers to this.
It's a tradition, dude. I always go to vote with my mom.
Do you actually vote? I can't tell if this is a bit or not, because I can see you kind of voting.
No, dude. I
I
vote.
see you kind of voting.
I vote hardcore, dude.
Like you put the
AJ
sticker
and
on and you talk to bitches.
Yeah,
at
dude.
the
I
library.
voted
Where's
for
the
everything.
sticker?
I volunteer for the pollsters.
What's that?
It's where you help run the polls. I stole the election. That's.
AJ.
Imagine-
Get him, boys.
Can you imagine someone? Just
I mean,
walking-
you're the reason Trump got elected. Fucking cheers, dog. He took 20% off my taxes. I don't give a fuck. 2024. Go ahead.
Listen.
Oh shit.
Yay 2024.
I don't vote, but I'm gonna move to a red state for sure.
Dude, this is far from a red state. I hope you know
I
that.
said move
Oh, okay.
to
okay.
a red state. Yeah.
Indiana's not too far.
I'll tell you what, dude. That hat is the most fucking Republican thing in here.
Well, I had to take off my MAGA hat before I walked in. It doesn't go good with the red lights.
Dude, I was doing a show in the city last night, and literally some dude walks in, dead front row, MAGA hat. Fucking, but
He
it's
was
like
black?
no white dude. White
Weird.
dude, but it's like a bar single seating. So he's the one person in the front row. Like he's literally closest to the stage. He is the front row.
Did he get roasted all night?
No, because it was one of those weird shows. Like, have you ever seen like the Power Hour things they do in the city?
No.
It's everyone does 2 minutes of comedy.
Oh,
So everyone's doing 2-minute bits. No one's gonna like do crowd work
Yeah.
with them.
That makes sense.
I did.
I
He
probably
laughed
would,
at
to be
my
honest.
jokes more than most people's.
That says a lot.
I don't know
That's
why
your
you should
audience
feel
right
good.
there. Your audience is white MAGA dudes.
That's fucking. I'm fine with it, dude. They got money to pay for tickets. You know.
They do. The what?
Money, money,
Anyway.
money.
Yeah, that's what they're all about.
Fucking money.
So do you want to do stand-up or do you not, since you just like it?
I love stand-up, but I'm not a public speaker.
You haven't seen these cunts, dude. You're like, I could do this.
Yeah.
I've been
No.
filming these fucking
No,
After tonight,
actually.
he's gonna be like, "Sorry, sign me up."
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen
fucking
some
roll.
shit at a different mic that happens tonight that doesn't exist apparently, but I've seen
for long.
I've seen some bombs over there, you know.
Hell yeah,
But
you will tonight. Look at that
You will tonight.
Look at that 10-gallon hat on Alex.
Dude, that is sick.
Hell yeah.
But you're just replacing his mom's.
I couldn't tell if this lady was his mom, to be honest. I was like, why'd she get here so
roasted.
early before them? I was like, is Kai here?
Oh,
no,
God.
but I want to get. What about Emily Dickinson?
The author?
Yeah, wasn't she a poet?
She's a poet.
But she also wrote. See, that's actually a perfect example. Her distribution was good because she wrote books that then funneled people to her poetry.
Yeah, she didn't just do open mics and say.
Yeah, she didn't just sit on stage and read from a fucking moleskin book.
When has that ever actually worked for someone?
That's why. When has anyone gotten famous from that?
What career path is that? Poetry speaking at open mics? Because
It's not about money.
it's about the resale.
It's about expression.
It's about the art.
It used to be about the music, man, and the sexual assault poetry.
I feel like that's a quote from Camp Rock.
Haven't seen it.
You haven't seen Camp Rock?
Wait, is that the one?
That's the Jonas Brothers and Demi Lovato, where they all fuck, you know? No, they don't. I wish, dude. It's how it is in my head.
What movie is that?
You guys ever dream
Yikes.
you guys ever dream about a movie and change the ending completely?
No.
School of Cock.
That has to exist.
School of
Probably.
Cock, that's a real porn. That's
That would be fucked up. That's a bunch of kids
That's
in
what I
that
thought you were
movie.
saying.
They've
at
done
first,
worse
though.
on
They've done worse.
porn, like interracial.
They've done worse porn.
Yeah, like interracial.
You think interracial?
Yeah, that's in the taboo section.
What was the one
What
you
site
said,
are you going
AJ?
to?
Pornhub.
What was the one you
No.
said?
What?
What
White
was it
Hub.
called? The one that you said.
The
Pure
movie?
Hub.
I was talking about Camp Rock.
Camp Rock. I've never heard of that.
We could do Camp Cock.
I for some reason thought that was the Jack Black one, but that's School of Rock.
That's School of Rock.
That's
No,
School
Camp-
of Cock.
Camp Rock is
That's what I
the
thought you
Jonas
knew.
Brothers are at a summer camp with Demi Lovato, and Joe Jonas like fucks Demi Lovato,
How
Did that actually
realistic is the
and then
camp?
she did heroin.
That's kind of cool.
Are you changing the ending again?
No, this is real.
No.
They hook up in the end. They end
What
up
the,
together.
the heroin though?
The heroin was in her real life. Don't make fun of it.
I'm sorry for
some
being
reason,
so
I just, like, when you were
insensitive.
saying Demi Lovato, I was like, what bitch is that?
Demi Lovato, dude. Don't you remember Pooh
Now I
Lovato?
know who is, because she.
What a meme, dude.
She OD'd. Everybody was making fun of her on Twitter when she overdosed.
Is she dead?
No,
she's alive.
Oh,
she's
alive.
fucking.
I'm a
still-
boomer. You gotta remember that. I don't know who you're
I don't
talking
even-
about.
I actually don't really know. Like, what age range is boomer? Because that's kind of like an insult.
I'm
It's
not
like,
actually like that age range. I'm just saying I'm really out of touch.
Oh.
That's all I'm trying to
Boomer's
say.
like 50 and up, right?
Okay, yeah. Well, just to fill you in, Demi Lovato overdosed once. It was funny, and everybody made fun of it.
Okay, I'll start making fun of it as soon as I figure out who that
People
is.
be like, you're like 4 years late. You guys, you're tweeting about it. You're like, what? Did she overdose again? You're like, no.
You imagine we clip this and like, why in 2022? Why?
On the way here, I literally had a conversation with. I was like, is this 2022 or 2023? I really didn't know.
What year it was?
Yeah.
I've had a crisis like that before. Where you ever like, you're in like July and you're like, it might be November right now. You know?
I'm really bad with months.
You
so
catch
yeah.
like, you catch like a bad breeze and you're like, maybe it's.
I'm like, is it fucking December out
Should I
here?
put the Christmas lights up yet?
It's a bad breeze.
I can see you still putting like the angel on top of the tree when your mom's done.
True
like,
story,
decorating
dude.
it.
I keep my Christmas tree up in my room year round. Along
That's
with
no,
Christmas
you
lights
don't.
around
No,
my
that's a
room.
good
I
vibe.
do.
I
No,
like
you
that.
don't.
It's a great vibe.
Yeah, it's
I
a
do.
good cheery vibe.
I do.
I
but
could fuck
Take
with
a
that.
video and
True
add it to
story.
the clip that you're gonna hire me to.
that I'm gonna send you after this. Yeah.
If you clip this, definitely just show your room.
Yeah.
I do want to send clips of this podcast to Kyle of him just saying outrageous stuff. We just edit it to make him look like.
We, like,
why would you
swap the
support
face.
Trump like that? Why would you fucking
Why would you say that?
You
Yeah.
can chop it up to make it be him be like, Trump is great.
Kyle?
Honestly.
Why'd you say that about women poets? You asshole.
They're still people, even though they're
There's
women.
still people.
You know, even though they're not as funny, they're
Oh
still
God!
people.
Right.
I always get
tried
the
to-
best endorsements on when people invite me on their podcasts. Like I was
Best
like,
endorsements.
Probably.
yes.
I feel like that's we endorse people horribly here.
This guy's videos, hire him.
He's
That's
a
good
video
endorsement.
god.
He's
We have
great.
a
Hey, that
video
guy can
god
actually
here.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are
Yeah.
actually really good at editing, but I'd rather talk about female poets because
That's fine. We don't have to talk about that.
We don't have to talk about the guests at all. We don't have to.
I'm not here to shill that
is-
hard.
Usually, whenever we bring on guests, it's just like, oh, don't even tell the viewer what they do. Like, let's just fucking.
Except for Jason talked quite a bit
Jason
about.
talked quite a bit, but like Kai Harrell, they have no idea who that person is. They're just like, why did he hit on this woman in the audience? So
I think
much?
that one was more like just show he's a comedian type
Yes.
shit.
Yeah.
But AJ, you got to remember all the female musicians are poets too.
Is a musician? Does a musician count as a poet? Like, if you're like a lyricist?
Lyrics.
I
Yeah,
guess
like if you write raps, you're a poet. But if
Yeah.
you just like play the guitar.
But then you can almost say like if you're like a good stand-up writer, like you're a poet.
It's super similar to songwriting. I've
Drew
heard.
the poet.
Drew the Poet. Shout out Drew the Poet. Have you met Drew the Poet?
No.
You've
From
been to
Ashbury? Dude.
No,
what a
I haven't been to
legend.
Ashbury yet.
I don't think you've met
There's
Drew
a
the
lot of
Poet.
poetry there.
No, I'm disgusted right now. Drew the poet. He's a
Open,
stand-up.
open mic poet.
He's a poet. Sometimes he does stand up.
Sometimes he dabbles in stand-up, you know?
He dabbles. He's nice though.
You guys ever think about opening up music and poetry to
No.
this open?
Nope.
No chance.
Someone
know.
said it and I shot it down. I was like, "Go fuck yourself, Dan."
I do
Yeah.
think, okay, I think a house band, like a Fallon type setup where you're like
big,
the Roots,
just all black band.
that'd be sick.
What
That'd
about
be-
just one stand-up bass player that plays during the comedian sets
Play
too?
bass.
No, I think a whole black band.
Whole black.
But we only use it like once throughout the whole show.
Yeah, we pay them like $4,000 and just one in the beginning. We're like, play it, guys.
Just one intro song. By the way, I still didn't get the theme song done yet.
I also thought about that. I was like, am I playing that tonight?
No. Dude, we had a theme song and it got taken down because Dan McCarty said something about vaccines. And I
Yeah,
decided
that's
to
what got
clip
it
in.
taken down. They're
Oh,
quite
yeah.
anti-Semitism.
You're talking about vaccines in your theme song?
Yeah, you know what? It was a good clip. It was.
Yeah, he made a song with like some of
Other
our bits in it.
people's
Sometimes when I get bored, I just edit things, and then
You were talking about that when you were harassing the people at the cookie place.
I was doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. I literally harassed like 4 employees at Insomnia Cookies.
And then they gave him 3
They
boxes of
gave us
cookies.
So much
When
merch,
you said
dude.
like the girls at the cookie place, I was like, he's harassing the Girl Scouts? What?
More or less.
I mean, yeah, that too, but only when I want free
need
cookies.
sales.
You
I
know?
bully them for free cookies.
Yeah. I think you could.
Easily.
Yeah, I mean, like if you had no morals in life, you could rob a Girl Scout.
Like if
fairly
their
easily.
parent walked away, I'd be like, I will kill your entire fucking family if you don't give me these
No problem.
Thin Mints, bitch.
Yeah.
and they come up to your door and you say
roll-
that?
You roll down a mask and you're just like, give me the fucking Thin Mints.
Dude, you imagine being a parent having to teach your kid that lesson, just like, hey, sweetheart, sometimes people with guns get what they want. You know?
I know it's not fair, but we could get you a Glock if you want.
Teach him early.
We'll pull up. So what about women and their sexual assaults? You still want to talk about? Or should we move on?
Listen, dude,
Should we move on?
I'm not.
What's
it's
Oregon?
only
Oh,
been-
no, there's a steaming
What's
hot take
Oregon
coming. Let him do it. Let him do it.
I would like some original poetry about things that have gone right in your life instead of everything that's gone wrong.
But isn't that comedy? You don't brag about how good
I
things
know, but
go.
every once in a while you talk about a positive experience that has a happy ending. Poetry just feels like jokes that are unfinished. It's like this is just all a loose end, and then it's like the answer is, figure it out on your own.
Yeah, I haven't seen enough poetry, but I've seen enough to where I'm like, this is worthless.
What would we
Yeah.
talk about?
This has no worth.
This is no.
When I
While you're
found
reading your
Satan?
diary, keep this to yourself.
I would go as far as to say poetry provides nothing to the earth.
Actually, it makes it worse. It actually
You
didn't
think,
provide.
I think
wasn't
poetry
positive.
might be detrimental to society. People think there's the problem. People think too much.
You sure?
People think too much.
Nah, I don't know if people think too much.
They should.
Let me think about that.
People think too much when they should just obey the powers that be. You know.
What do you mean?
This is a good thing on election day.
Listen to the government. Do what you're supposed to, and like fall in line.
You're a
you know?
bootlicker, dog.
That's
He
what
was
you should do.
his class president.
I was class president.
AJ's
This
gonna
was
be
also
president.
his speech for class president.
Dude, honestly, I think I could win like a
AJ
Senate seat in
2040.
Illinois.
Dude, you could easily become the governor.
I don't think I could be the governor.
Who votes? If we got every comedian to vote, they'd be like, wow, there's a huge turnout this year. I guess it's this fucking
We just
cunt.
host an open mic at the polls.
AJ's gonna be president.
I think I could do it.
You got to start pandering better, though. You're talking shit about poets. You're
No,
talking
dude.
shit about.
He's
I'm
hitting
honest.
the people. He's no.
I'm honest.
Because it's not like the poets
'Cause you
would
know
vote for
what?
him anyway. They're
You
like,
know
he
what?
looks like who sexually assaulted me. I'm not gonna fucking.
Me shitting on people is also pandering because I would argue that there are more people in the world that hate poets than there are poets.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh my god, yeah, dude.
That
what?
might be true.
There's
that
more,
is true.
There's more poet haters than there are poets.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
100%.
When does a poet or like a poem brighten your life?
Rap.
Like when does anybody just sit there and think like
hold up.
I gotta hear a poem right now?
I gotta go read.
I got
I
a
think it's
poem.
I think it's a woman thing.
Republicans are red. Democrats are blue. AJ's purple. He unites the people. That's your
Wouldn't it be funny if I ran on an
AJ
anti-poet
2040.
statement, but then my entire campaign was
Was
just through
rhymes.
poets?
That'd
there's
actually
an
be genius.
anti-poetry
That'd be great.
They're all
campaign.
haikus. People are like, wait, what the fuck? This guy's a fucking
This
genius.
guy's actually a great poet.
You're just causing car accidents on the freeway because your billboards are so hard to read.
He just keeps rhyming on
yeah,
accident.
people just keep staring at it.
Dude, these billboard poetry is so fucking good.
I mean, Joe Biden likes poetry.
I do want to make like
Those Irish.
you know, like when they have like don't text and drive billboards. I want to make like don't read poems and drive. You know,
don't read this billboard and drive. You're fucking up right now,
dude. Billboards are
Make it
distracting.
rhyme.
Like, has that ever sold anybody? You saw a billboard, you're like,
It should be illegal.
I need a Rolex.
The ones, dude, the ones that are like strip club, you're next, right?
Okay, that's
Those
informative.
work. I think those work.
Yeah.
When's the last time you've been to a strip club?
Not recent. It's been a while. Probably since I was like 19.
What about everybody here?
Peak COVID, I went.
You went during COVID?
Dude, and yeah, my mom works at like an old person's home, and I'm at a fucking strip club when COVID's going crazy. And you ever seen that thing where like that Indian dancer is like smashing her ass into the guy's face? Have you seen that?
No.
So I'm just standing
Why
there.
did you say that like it was a common
Well,
video?
I've
for
seen the
Indian.
video spread around, but so this girl during
So did she.
prime COVID put her fucking legs on my shoulders and started smashing her asshole into my face, and I was like, I'm gonna kill like 80 old people.
Did you have a mask on?
No, I didn't have a fucking mask on, AJ. It was her raw asshole into my nose during straight COVID.
Dude, be safe.
Straight
Peak
COVID.
COVID times.
Can you get COVID like via pink eye? Is that like a thing?
Oh, I got pink eye. Yeah.
I know. But
Did you get pink
Both
eye?
eyes, no.
Oh.
I was driving home. They were fully sealed shut.
Dude, you imagine you wake up with double pink eye. Your mom's like, "What happened?" You're like, "Strip club." Don't want to talk about it.
How do you explain the way I did? I guess.
You'd have pink eye and you'd have to be on a ventilator at the same time because you got
That'd be crazy.
COVID. That would.
It's worth it, dude.
When's the last time you've been to a strip club?
I've never been to a strip club unless you count 2 strips of bacon on a club sandwich. Sorry, guys.
Play the theme
Sorry.
song.
Is this it?
No, that's for the mic. You'll see what happens.
Oh,
later.
okay.
That's the our
I
new
also
fun
I
button.
do think it's gonna be hard for him to feel like people. I imagine people doing their best sets and us just being like, "We're gonna interrupt."
Yeah, people are
I'm
gonna.
bombing.
This is my. This is my one shot, dude.
I want to go viral on TikTok. I do think people are gonna see your success with me editing and then with Adriel and be like, "Well, I don't gotta be funny anymore."
Especially if they see Adriel.
You
Yeah.
just gotta pay me.
People are gonna send you some so unfunny clips to edit and just be like,
You
"Fucking
should
make
start a
this funny,
policy.
dude."
Like if I don't laugh in 6 seconds from what you send me, I'm not.
No, he's gonna
I am
pay you.
not at that level of business yet,
No,
dude.
they pay you first, and then you make the decision.
And I keep the money?
Yes.
That's just robbery.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think this is a good
Well, if you're like,
business model.
if you tell them, you're like, hey man, you paid me, but if it's not funny, I'm not editing it. They're like, all right, I am funny, and then that's just your business clause, and
can't
then you
work
only
with
produce the
this.
best clips. You keep AJ, you keep Adriel, maybe, you know, and then. Well, I'm sure you make him laugh. I'm sure he laughs at you. I'm sure.
Here's the thing, dude. I just, I was the TikTok guy for the longest time.
Oh,
And I'm semi-retired. I still post occasionally.
that is such bullshit. You're semi-retired.
I'm semi-retired.
That's the only reason he's passing me up, honestly.
Dude, I'm out of the game. I'm fucking. If I was out there
How
still
close?
shirtless using these sounds,
How close is he to you? How many followers?
He's at
Why
45.
are you slowing down?
Oh, he's gonna
building?
What are you
I'm
at?
like 102.
He's
Why
gonna
are you
pass your
slowing
ass,
down?
dude. Well, are you gonna like go back to the grind just to pass up keep this Mexican from having a job?
No,
Keep it
You're not going back to
baby.
the grind?
no, I can't do it, dude.
Why?
I got really depressed when I was like a huge TikToker.
Like burnout wise,
it.
like over or
No,
like
I was just like, what am I doing? Like,
you're
should write a
this
poem
is
about
great
it.
for
I
career.
should write a poem.
Constant
Dude,
vulnerability.
semi-retired TikToker, my poetry album.
But aren't you like, this is such a good audience to have? Well, I'm so glad I put in all of this.
That
work.
is true.
Yeah.
Was
It's
it
nice to have them
100,000 people, dude.
at my disposal? It's nice to have.
Was it
Yeah,
the
I
negative
appreciate it.
comments?
It's-
Like, did the negative comments bring you down?
Well, here was the problem: is like if you get negative comments, that's fine. But like I would, because my whole thing was like I was like making fun of things. So then I would roast back at the comments, and that's a horrible thing to do because then they come back, and then it's like your whole comment section's negative.
You're feeding the trolls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I don't do that anymore. Even if it's like a funny roast on me, and I'm like I don't care about this. I'm not gonna acknowledge it because I'm just like afraid
Like you
of
would
it.
respond
That's
in the
what's
comment?
weird though.
Yeah.
With, it's like stand up. You get feedback all the time. You post something unless you're willing to read the comments. How are you getting like feedback from people?
I still read them.
Yeah.
I still
You
read
get
them, but I don't
algorithms.
respond.
You just don't get
You
yeah,
get
yeah.
algorithm feedback, I guess.
True.
But comments, I guess, are important. But like, I don't know. You gotta like look at like bad comments and good comments the same way, and like have them give like nothing to you.
I would argue if you're gonna compare it to stand up, like a like on a video or a view, that's like a laugh. A comment is like a heckle.
Well, I mean,
A lot of the time.
I don't know, because like all my comments, like all of them are like super good.
That's
And
because
there's,
you
like,
you
one.
do that weird thing where you have super positive energy online, and I don't like that.
You have all good comments?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dude, his videos
Hundreds.
are literally women being like, "You're a rising phoenix. You're the fucking messiah. You please fuck me with your huge diamond-covered cock."
Keep going.
Marry me in 90 days.
Why'd you stop? No,
I'm about to finish. Why do you?
I'm getting there. But yeah, there's maybe like
90 days.
one bad comment out of like 400.
Yeah.
Did that one cut you deep, or were you
No,
just
I usually respond with ha 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 ha. If they're like, dude, this was rude, you're not funny, I'm just like, you're a pussy. Or I just laugh.
Okay.
I usually respond with ha-has. Yeah.
I usually DM them death threats.
Yeah.
I got really.
I
nasty.
show
No,
up
I'm
at their
kidding.
house. I show up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, pull up, pussy.
If you
What's up?
comment negatively on this podcast, we'll come to your house.
Yeah.
Fight me in real life.
But now we should do that for like a giveaway on like the Patreon eventually, where we do like a giveaway where it's like, oh, we'll come to your house and
beat
hang
the
out with you
fuck
for the
out of
day.
you. Oh,
but then we kill you. But then we
But
rob
then we-
you and we fucking
They're not going to go to the place if we rob them. Yeah, I won this Patreon
Yeah.
thing. Just you're a pussy. You're not going to admit that.
we violate your pets. You know.
We should get big enough to where there'll be fans that want us to do that to them.
Yeah,
If we don't
exist.
there should be shouldn't be a problem.
dude. Adriel's right over there. All right.
His talent.
He loves when we tie him up.
Is he? I don't even know.
He loves that crucifixion sex thing we got him.
Happen.
That's what we should do for this mic. When we give you like feedback at the end, we put a cross on the back and you
You have
strap
to-
yourself to.
With a ball gag.
Like we crucify whoever does worst.
This got dark. Like, what the fuck
Do you
happened?
guys believe in God? Honestly,
no, what the fuck?
I mean it's like
2022.
It's like a
I'm
poet.
A Scientologist.
It's like what is being provided. The Bible's not funny.
No, but it's
Certain
inherently-
parts are.
Flooding the earth?
That's funny.
That is so funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, when those,
We've said today it's worse in the Bible. There's some crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
Realistically, I think
horrible.
the funniest part of the Bible was that one of the plagues was just frogs. That's
Really?
hilarious.
For what do you mean? There's a
Like the 7 plagues, it was like bad weather, and then it
Tons of
was like
frogs.
Was that the Alex Jones plague?
earth consumed by
everywhere.
moths. Yeah,
turned the freaking
and
frogs
then they
gay.
turned the frogs gay.
You're just getting humped
He's
by
right.
frogs.
Did you know he was right about that?
I actually do know that.
Did you know, by the way, any impression that Mark ever does of anyone is an Alex Jones impression?
I'm kind of retarded. Honestly, I'm a little retarded. He's great. He's one of the funniest people. He lost
didn't he
millions
lose,
of
$1
dollars
billion?
He
Yeah.
lost
over
so
that
much money.
Sandy Hook.
He lost so much money.
Yeah, he'll be writing poetry about it soon.
Yeah,
If you saw Alex Jones
But
doing
you need
poetry at an
that.
open mic,
I'd kiss him, dude. I love him. He's so funny.
ironically or
Holy
unironically?
I think he's hilarious, but he also he was talking about Epstein like 10 years ago.
That
Did
is
He
true.
exposed a lot of real things.
Like he exposed a lot of real
He's
shit.
been right about a couple things.
Like a lot of crazy shit, like the fucking where they go and like pray to this owl god.
Yeah, yeah.
In the forest.
It's,
That's
Bohemian
real.
Grove, yeah.
Bohemian. He fucking
I've
was
seen
there
that,
filming
yeah.
it. So like, I would say like they just try and get him on like some crazy shit that he's wrong about, like the Sandy Hook thing, and
Yeah.
they try and discredit everything. But like he said some real shit, like the fucking like the Bohemian Grove. Like that is insane that it exists.
Like I think if you're gonna
No,
be
yeah, no, that's
It's I can't
Well,
believe
here's
it's
the
real.
deal. I think if
Fascinating.
you're gonna be like a viral conspiracy person, which is becoming a thing now. Like people are becoming like
Oh, that's
conspiracy
completely
content creators.
That's completely a personality.
But
yeah.
if you're one of those people, you got to hit 100% of the time. You can't miss big like the Sandy Hook thing. Like you can't miss
you lose credibility.
because the second you miss, bingo, you lose credibility. They have a reason to come after you. They got something to attack.
Well, don't they just look at everything as a conspiracy? Like we have like the conspiracy theorists, and then like the opposite version of them, like the what's that called? Like a cynic. Like a cynical person is the opposite personality. So like,
That's true.
don't they have to like look at everything kind of as a conspiracy if they're like in that?
But you could also say
Content
conspiracy
creation.
theorists are cynical to a certain extent because they're like everything's fake. The
Yeah.
government controls everything. You know.
It's like like the far example of like both of them.
Right.
Like a person that pops in my head is Eddie Bravo. Do you know who that is? He's on
Yeah,
Joe Rogan.
yeah.
a lot. Where he's like,
He's a
space is
UFC
fake.
fighter.
He's like, the space is
Right,
fake. It's
right.
flat Earth. I'm like, it's not though. It's not.
Yeah, you can go too far. You can go down that rabbit hole and start to sound like a
It is
complete
funny
maniac.
that like being canceled, it doesn't matter about how wrong you are.
don't
It's
think it
just about who
exists.
you offend.
I don't think
It's also about like if you apologize or not.
That's true.
No, I think you could just, like Chris D'Elia, if you could just stop, if you just don't go online and wait, it will go away because I don't think canceling exists.
Here's my point with this. Kyrie Irving, right? He said
I've heard some things.
He said now he's like Jews like run the earth. They like punish black people essentially, right? I'm paraphrasing. But like earlier he said that the earth was flat and like defended it. And he didn't get canceled for that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, don't you think you get canceled for the thing that is obviously like
Kind of
Not
true?
canceled, but like
one-
you're just kind of like written off as like a crazy
lunatic,
person.
yeah.
Yeah, one doesn't really affect a group of people, you know.
Yeah, when you bring race into it, that's when you're gonna get
As a
canceled.
round earther, I'm offended.
As a
Should be.
I should start the round
anti-Semite?
earthers.
As an anti-Semite, I agree with him. Yeah. I hate how they're like, dude, that's so bad for you to say that we run successful things. How dare you say we run things?
Ooh, it's getting steamy in here.
That's like when we
Hey, I'm
say,
half Jewish, so.
dude. That's like when we say black people are athletic. It's like this is a, you know.
It's like saying, dude, it's like saying the majority, like in basketball, it's a lot of black guys. It's like saying they're like, no, it's not, but it is though.
But it is, you know.
Banking?
It's just like that's what
PayPal?
people rap about.
Jew.
How much power they have.
Dude, if you said poets
make
are a
money
lot of
off
white
it.
women, no one would care. It's right, you know.
Yeah.
We said a lot of things today that we just said a lot of things.
We've said so many things.
I think it's pretty like I don't know really much about the Kyrie Irving thing, but like after seeing what happened to Kanye, I don't like you should be like I'm not even gonna say shit because like I think he could bounce back, but I think most people would be like if they got shut down like he did, they'd be fucked.
How far are we into this podcast?
36 minutes.
I love that Kyle just started looking around. He just realized that there's tits behind him.
No, I
Like,
realized
2
I was.
seconds
You know,
ago.
I turned to my left and I remember you guys saying that you were covering them, but you're not covering them anymore.
We can edit them out.
You think I haven't seen those before? I've edited how many clips for you?
Yeah, I know. We edit them out.
You know how many times I rub one out to that while I'm editing those?
With your face right next to it.
I gotta take a break.
Wait, make sure Dylan's on camera. Fuck.
You're like, hey, are those done yet? You're like, yeah, no.
They're
I
close.
just got to get my keys on my keyboard unstuck.
3 more minutes, dude.
The thing that Kyrie Irving, like, he has to do like 6 things to get back to his team. I don't think he's gonna do those. Like, those are some crazy demands.
What does he have to
like,
do?
make him get. All he did was retweet a link to a video, and for that he's gonna have to pay $500,000 to some organization.
Yeah.
Do this sensitivity training, do all these things, and it's like
Literally, the words were
everyone-
re-educate. Like,
yeah.
Wait, what happened? Because I'm such a boomer, I don't know.
he retweeted. It's a documentary, right?
Yeah, it was the link to a documentary that's on like Amazon or something that it's like it says something about blacks and Jews. And then so then he got like suspended and everything, but it's like it's crazy what he has to do to get back on his team. And then everybody else is them not saying things. It's like, damn, they do control that.
We
shit.
should make people do sensitivity.
So
We should
many
make people do
holders.
sensitivity training to come on this podcast, and then we're just
Everybody.
like, so the Jews are horrible. We just betray
But
all of
isn't
it.
it weird? Like that's the only group that's off limits.
Exactly.
Whew, I didn't expect
I
it.
don't think it's the only group.
No, if they said this about Asians, you think if Kanye said about Asians that J.P. Morgan would drop him because he said slavery was a choice, and they're like, he's fine.
Just look
Come
at
out with
who
more
owns
shoes.
The company.
Because I mean, like, is he?
I don't think this is that.
He did not want to be on
Insane.
this.
What? What's nonsense?
I'm no longer here.
In your words, you cannot get fired. So you know
That's true. I can also not get hired
that is true. That is
by
true.
anyone.
Same thing.
Yeah, and there's a lot of Jews in comedy, so I would,
Yeah, there are.
but I don't know. I find it weird when he's like they run the banks and then the banks drop them.
It's crazy.
He's like they run everything.
Yeah, that is weird though. Let's get right back.
Let's go right
They
to
run
it, dude.
everything and everything drops them. He's like, it's like they kind of proved his point. To be honest
Right.
with you, is how I look at it.
The lack of people backing him.
My
The-
guesses
the
are something
lack-
off with the cable.
Backing him and Kanye. Or
Oh, he's on.
Backing him and Kyrie. Like even LeBron like put them down.
Well, like it's hard because like
But
the way
of
they're
course he's gonna.
the way they're going about it, like Kanye, the way he's saying it is wrong though, because it's like he's speaking the same way Hitler did. Like with the the Jews are doing well, you guys are doing bad type shit. Like look how good they're doing. They run
Right,
everything.
you can't say Jew. You got to say like religiously challenged.
Those the guys with the fucking little hats, you know, the fucking. I don't know what they are, but the fucking.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Kyle, weigh in, dude. Fucking.
Wait, and on
Told us
this,
to say this. That's his script he wrote.
yeah, I
Kyle,
wrote this
why are you
up.
saying these horrible things?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm just reading these note cards, dude.
Yeah. Well, you know.
He's like, well, fuck the Jews. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been saying.
Dude, I chugged a vodka soda. I'm ready to talk about the Jews, you know? Fucking...
Right when the alcohol hits your lips, you're like, das juice.
I remember my first beer.
I think he just said the Jews just generalized.
What the hell happened?
Just said, my whatever record producer or like his whoever owns his label is probably Jewish. Whoever
Yeah, he said they all
his
are.
realtor,
Yeah.
his banks.
Yeah. Did you see the thing
is
where like
what it
his
is.
personal trainer was like, we'll
He
put you
should've
back in
said
the
that.
hospital?
That was freaky.
That was fucking insane. That was like, there's definitely something going
Well,
on.
Trainer,
his personal trainer was
his
also like Mac
doctor.
Miller's doctor and everything. Like, there's a lot of weird crossovers.
Dude, Kanye said he thought they were going to kill him when they took him. He thought he was going to die. And he's like,
Yeah,
we'll
Mike
over-medicate
Jackson.
you and shit. Crazy, dude.
It was wild.
Crazy.
Kanye's a little like schizophrenic though, right?
I think he's
I think
bipolar.
he's bipolar, right?
Oh, is that what it is?
Officially?
He said, I think he said he
Jewish
got
doctor.
misdiagnosed.
Okay.
No, he
Jewish
said
doctor.
he actually said the doctor. He's like they just. I'm like that's weird that that's the common denominator you're pointing out, but it
Right.
might be the right.
I'm gonna be honest, dude. This is the least engaged our live audience has ever been, and they're missing out on some great content. Play the theme song. That's never not gotten people's attention. That's never not made at least 3 people look up and be like, "What the fuck is happening right now?"
So it's like it sounds like the beginning of a sitcom.
You'll see it when it happens. We'll
It's
do
good.
it. We'll do it for my set to set an example. Whenever a joke misses and you play that, it's so funny.
Okay.
I can't explain why,
Yeah.
but the phenomena of that happening at this mic
There's
to me
something
is the
about it.
funniest thing. Like, it's funnier than any joke anyone says here tonight.
Easily.
It's just a
Easily.
joke missing, and then you hear the theme song start.
It brings the family together.
Because it's better than like.
It really is a sitcom,
Right, that's,
Here
that's so funny.
and it pauses on you, and
Because it's so random.
Yeah,
that's the end of the episode.
like an awkward silence, and then that is just, it's pure
The best.
ecstasy.
Soundboard
Chef's
is
kiss.
the best.
We need more sounds.
I agree.
We should rotate the sounds every week.
Actually, yeah, we could. This can hold up to like 64 sounds.
So we keep the ones we like the theme song one. We'll keep
the Kyrie. No, the Kai.
Do you have
The
a go-to
Kai-
The Kai N
sound?
word.
yeah.
Me? Do I have a go-to sound?
Yeah.
I guess air horn or something.
That
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like a moan or like a noise you can make.
Oh, you want me
I
to
thought you were
make?
gonna make a noise.
Oh,
Like,
a moan from a girl with a deep voice. That's his sound.
if you want to, I mean, if you have a girl moaning for sexual purposes,
Right.
You don't want the moan to be too high or too low. I feel
Have
like.
you ever
No,
been
you want- yeah.
consulted to film people having sex?
No,
That's a
but I
good
would.
question.
I
You
would.
would?
Yeah, I've done some OnlyFans content.
No,
you
like,
have?
Danny
Yeah.
wants to start
For
an
yourself?
OnlyFans.
No, like we're
No,
asking
not
you.
for me.
Like for us, like for,
Yeah, we're doing a 3.
Hey, I don't care what it is. You got to pay full price though.
Do you have a king size bed we could use or no?
I've got a full.
They'll fit.
Let me
do you have a
bring some
woman?
plastic. I don't
Do
want
you
to
have a
fucking
woman
sleep on
we
that.
could use as well, or no?
He's
No.
a fluffer, but then we're just gonna have sex. We're not
Yeah.
gonna have sex with her.
Have you guys ever
Right.
had someone? I had. Have you ever had someone moaning or like during sex and it kind of like throws you off?
No. I had a girl call me sir once. And she was
Sir?
Yeah, she was black, and I was like, "This doesn't feel right." She's like, "Yes, sir." I was like, "Stop it! Stop."
What if she called you Massa?
Woo!
That'd probably be worse.
Dude, I love that. I love that before. I love that before Kyle's moan comment. He was like hesitating as if he was scared to say something like, "What could you possibly be scared to say here?" That would be.
Well, there's a
off
story.
limits.
There's a story with it.
Dude,
Let's hear it.
my dad is calling me right now.
Pick up.
Hey,
Do I
bring him
answer?
on. Patch him in.
Put him on the speaker. He's like, "You fucking fag!" I found the dildo at the house again. It smells like you.
It tastes like you too.
He's just like, actually, mom's dead.
Whoa!
I'm like, "Woo!" I play the fucking noise.
Dude, there's
Mom's dead.
It's a crazy episode.
That would be a good one. That would be a good one.
They're divorced, so he'd probably be happy.
Probably killed her.
Yeah.
So many people died
God.
in that episode.
Probably like the court's gonna let you see me again.
Guess what? You don't have to see mom anymore. It's just me.
I've got good news and bad news.
Like I killed her, actually.
Well, there might not be bad news. It depends on how much you like her. It could be 2 good newses. Yeah?
I do like my mom.
No, so it would be bad news if
would
she
be
died.
bad news.
Oh, okay. Well, wait a-
Interesting.
It would be bad news if my mom died.
Good to know.
That's what we've established.
That's a hot take.
And women poets suck.
They do. They do.
What if your mom was a poet?
If my mom was a poet, I'd love her less.
No, yeah.
I wouldn't.
She wouldn't be my mom. I wouldn't have. I'd be like, "You're not my mother anymore."
If my mom was a poet, I'd love her less. I'd still love her, but I would definitely love her less.
Yeah.
What would she have to do to make you stop loving her altogether?
I don't know. Would you? Here's spin off to that question. Would you rather your mom be an open mic poet or a porn star?
Porn star. Have you seen my mom?
Right. You're like, dude, I need some new content. Fucking
Pornhub, I've seen it all.
Poet.
Poet?
I guess poet.
Well, yeah, of course you want to see your mom getting piped on Pornhub. Of course it's way easier for her to get fucking and go on stage.
AJ likes his mom.
Well, what would you rather have?
I honestly don't know, dude. There's something embarrassing to going to an open mic with your mom.
There's this comic that does OnlyFans, and she says
no, but her performing.
Oh,
that's different.
Alex
brings his mom and he performs. Alex, if you brought your mom here and she came up and did poetry and you had to sit and watch, you'd be like, I'd rather you getting fucked by a black dude on camera right now. You know,
Kai. He's like,
so?
She does do poetry, and I don't mind.
Yeah.
What if she made $50K a month, Alex?
What a podcast. I love how many people showed up and none of them paid attention. And this was actually one of my favorite episodes we've done in a while.
They're missing
rock
out.
on.
This was genuinely one of my favorite. We still got 5 minutes.
Yeah, we could fucking keep it running.
We could run 5 minutes. I do.
What can we say in 5 minutes?
We went from poets to Jews. I think it's only right we finished with the Taliban.
With the Taliban?
The Taliban.
Is that even like a thing? We don't hear about that anymore.
That's what I mean. They're canceled.
Well,
they said
over.
something.
Canceled?
They won.
They said some homophobic things.
They posted a documentary.
We won't let them kill us anymore.
The Jewish documentary. So I was like, Taliban? No.
Nobody talks about that anymore. I feel like they always have like a new thing to scare you. Like for a while there, it was terrorism. Then it was COVID.
Right.
Now it's like Kanye talking about Jews.
It's crazy that we were more scared of COVID than terrorism.
Well, I mean, it's like you're not gonna behead me in Illinois.
There were 500 9/11s or something like that. Way more than that, probably.
Yeah, for
probably
COVID.
Like 1,000 9/11s by now worth of COVID deaths.
The difference is those people were all old people, so they don't matter
at all. They were gonna die soon.
That's a hot take.
It's just made
this is a statistical.
That's a take so hot it could melt steel beams.
And it could kill an old person.
A million.
What's more real to you, COVID or 9/11?
I kind of see actually a connection between the two. COVID, 9/11.
I see what you're saying. The Asians did it. They did. Wuhan.
The Asians did both.
The Asians
flew the plane because they're bad drivers. So
oh, they were just trying to land. Oh shit. Woo!
That's as good as it's gonna get, folks.
The buildings in Tokyo are all so high. They just they assumed it would be fine.
I'm just thinking of the Family Guy thing where they had the Asian girl in the car on the highway. She's like, "Good luck to everybody," and she just goes across 7 lanes of traffic, and then people are exploding.
No, they
Family Guy
squinting. They just shut their eyes.
I can't see that. They're just completely.
That's what they said on the black box.
Dude, the Asians do 9/11. They don't even have guns. They just have nunchucks.
They did on accident.
They broke it with.
There goes my Asian clients.
We have.
They got business.
I love that we brought Kyle on here for a business opportunity, and that's why we brought him out here. And we've just ruined his reputation.
Just tarnished his career
in like 45 minutes.
Shit happens.
Every comedian drops him for what we said on the podcast.
Can you imagine?
The stuff they said was insensitive, dude. Yeah. You were too close in proximity to it.
And then, can you imagine Kyron Harrell's like, dude, can you edit some videos for me? I really like how you think.
Hey, send me an email.
Have you met Kai before?
I don't think so.
I was with him last night. He was actually at that show. Kyron Harrell. He was on here. You edited the clip for him, the black guy that was talking about fucking kids?
I've seen him at a different open mic that doesn't necessarily happen the same day, but I've not like introduced myself. He showed up like super late in the night, so I didn't get to talk to him.
He's a good dude.
He's funny.
Cool. Yeah,
this episode's up there with that one, honestly.
Yeah,
this is a good,
I fuck with it.
Dude,
The one I wasn't there. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Insulting.
Ooh.
I did forget about that.
I fuck with it too. He did an impression of me.
Can you do a Dylan impression for us?
I haven't even met Dylan before.
Do a Dylan impression right now.
Make fun of him.
We don't have to do this.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Okay, now that we're towards the tail end of the pod and we're getting towards
Here it comes.
What do you think of pedophilia?
I was just gonna do inside baseball stuff. Least and most favorite,
Who's
and
the
least
worst
favorite
comedian?
comic in the scene.
Who's the worst comedian suburb-wise?
I'm not going to say names for worst. I'm not going to say names for worst.
Who is she, though? But
Who is she?
You're not wrong. No, I'm
That's so funny.
is she here or not?
I can't tell. No.
What's your least favorite club?
Ooh. Mojo's probably.
You actually we'll tee it up this way
trying
to
to
not
lose your
like
business,
ruin
bro.
relationships or whatever.
What's your favorite?
Either client or like a venue that you've dealt with where you're like, oh, it's tough. Just tell us the story. You don't have to say
That
what.
it's tough?
Where you're like, oh, they were a little weird
There's
about
there's
it.
situations that have been tough, but they're avoidable in the future. Like you show up to a show and they're like, we're sold out. Where do you expect to stand? And I'm like, didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I've already been paid and I'm here. But they made it work.
Okay.
So it was something, that I wouldn't fault them for. But it was tough in the way that I had to just hope that they let me in.
I feel like especially in like the digital age, clubs are like fairly understanding of that. You know what I mean? Like
Some are, but you'll be surprised. Yeah, I'll walk. Now I tell people like, hey, go ahead and let them know that I'm coming because I've had more than one place be like, we got nowhere for you to stand, dude.
Right.
That makes sense.
Which I can be discreet.
You do a good job
why
of
you
that. I've
gotta
seen you
get
film
on
like in front
stage.
rows at venues, and I'm like, oh, this is impressive. Like,
I can be discreet as fuck. I got the gimbal. I can just stand there with the gimbal.
oh, I didn't even think about that.
That's why.
Has
you
watching so many open mics made you hate comedy? Like it
No,
less? You like it more?
it's a spectacle, whether it's good or bad. So I can appreciate it, and I do have respect, and I'm sure you guys don't agree because every comic says like "fuck that" when I say this, but like I've got respect for anybody that goes up because I couldn't fucking do
I
that.
agree with
I
that
do too.
100%.
I
I
do
mean, we
too.
make fun of things as much, and like, we don't even have to say this. 99% of what we say here is satire. Like,
Yeah.
obviously,
Except for the Jewish
except
stuff.
I was gonna
that
say-
part's real.
That was so real.
But like,
So real.
Yes, dude.
That was probably the best walkthrough of our camera.
It's like slow
I also
motion.
got the sip.
just this half fag with a martini.
I couldn't tell if he had his shirt off.
Took
or
the
not.
sip in front of the
That
camera.
was so good.
That's
It
going to be
looked-
the thumbnail.
It looked like he was doing an ad for
Here
a
comes
martini.
round 2.
He's like, Martini Bar. Josephine's.
Yeah,
By
this is the
way,
best
for
place to
For
stand.
the first like 10 episodes that we did here, Mark would always introduce, we're at Josephine's Martini Bar and Grill. They don't serve food.
There's not even a microwave. Like, there's nothing to cook
literally
It's
with.
not even a microwave.
No.
Well,
All right.
So who's the best? Did you answer the best comic you've seen?
the best comic,
Yeah,
like
who's your
best
favorite?
performer.
Yeah, like who's your favorite? Like give somebody their flowers, I guess.
Who is the best like?
That you've like watched in the
Who's
scene.
your favorite TikToker over 100,000 followers?
Yeah, who's your favorite white?
Well, in the future it'll be Adrian. No, no, I would say
100.
if I have to say like someone who I've seen kill the most
There's
is
3 answers you can say.
Ken Flores.
Oh,
That's a good answer.
that is a good answer.
That motherfucker
respectable,
is
good answer.
hilarious.
He does not miss.
Oh my god.
We brought him on here. We didn't
Yeah.
even talk. We
Dude,
literally
he
just
was-
let him run for like an
People
hour.
paid attention to him when he was talking. It was crazy.
Well, he has a powerful voice that cuts through.
And his
Yes.
story about meth and prostitutes.
I
was
watched that episode. It
very
was
That was
invigorating.
insane.
amazing. Yeah.
Are you going to watch this episode, honestly? We don't watch our own podcast, so I don't blame you. We don't watch our own.
I don't know how much I
said it,
contributed.
We skim them for clips. Like,
Yeah.
I'll watch them on like 2 times speed.
I was like,
you know?
I was there, you know. I was a part of that.
I experienced
I
it.
watched people's. If I was like on Sean's and like the blind Mexicans,
I'll watch that.
I'll watch. Yeah,
Because I want to see how they
egotistically.
edited it.
Yeah, I want to see. How
I was on their show too.
Oh, I think I watched that one actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was another great endorsement. They were accusing me of doing a bunch of shit I never did.
Nice.
Good guys.
That's most comedian podcasts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
was
know.
gonna say, that
I
sounds
fully
about-
expected. I fully
That sounds
expected.
about right.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Thank you for being on.
Yeah,
Hell
no
yeah,
problem.
thanks for having me on.
Before we forget, promote anything.
Yeah,
you got.
plug your shit.
Chug it up.
Flash Quest Photo. Hit me up on Instagram.
Yeah.
At Flash Quest Photo.
He's also anti-Semitic, so if you're looking for that,
There it is.
Yeah, but he'll still take your money. He'll just take the Jewish money. No problem.
100%.
no, seriously, Flash Quest Photo on Instagram.
He's great.
He does
Thank
all
you.
of our captions. Great editor.
Captions.
Great videographer.
He's the
Video,
only reason for our
photo.
success right now, dude. Thank you so much.
Honestly, yeah.
So appreciate
I keep
you so
it
much
cheap,
for coming
too.
on, man.
You are very reasonable prices
Yeah.
and stuff too.
Because I didn't go to college, so I don't got to pay back loans. I learned this
Mine
because
just
I'm
got forgiven.
autistic.
So I feel you. 10K. Baby.
Oh, hell yeah.
Forgave him.
Cha-ching. Go Biden. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the
Who are we?
podcast with me, Mark Carsky, AJ Leidig, and Dylan Mahler. We fucking love you guys, even the Jews. Mwah.
Why do you have to?
Do you,
I
though?
said even the Jews. Like them two.
Okay.
Especially them, you should say.
No, not especially.
We love everybody.
No.
if you're Jewish and you withstood this whole episode,
God
bravo.
bless you.
Yeah,
God bless. There's a special place in heaven. We'll think about you on Christmas.
They're not going to heaven.
That was